the night of October 29, 2022, there would be multiple reports coming from a small community near the United States-Mexico border. The area is known as a hotspot for illegal immigrants to hide. However, back in 2022, there was something much sinister going on. According to declassified documents from the CIA, it was believed that a high-ranking cartel leader known for their brutal crimes in Mexico and its drug distribution was allying its cartel, Las Almas, with a global terrorist organization, Al-Qatala. According to witness testimony, many masked men were seen wandering the area and heading inside towards a house at the end of the street. Many witnesses decided to stay silent as these men threatened them with physical harm if they attempted to call their local authorities. Later that day, it was reported that the masked men were seen moving someone to their safe house. Now, sources that would like to remain anonymous suggested that the man they were moving was now deceased ex-Quds Force commander Hassan Ziani, who had aligned himself with Al-Qatala after the assassination of General Ghorbrani, a close friend of Ziani and the general of the Quds forces. Now, what was a wanted terrorist doing crossing the border from Mexico into the United States with the help of a Mexican cartel? Your guess is as good as mine. But what would follow this event would mark the small community forever. According to witnesses, two men followed shortly after the presumed Hassan had been moved. These two men appeared to be some sort of Mexican military or potential law enforcement. At least that's according to home cameras in the area. They began sweeping the neighborhood and even entered homes in what appeared to be a search for the cartel and the terrorist. These men repeated multiple times that they did not intend on hurting anyone, and they continued to move through the neighborhood until a police unit stopped them. Several people in the area couldn't make out the conversation, but it was stated that the local PD pulled out their guns towards these men. However, moments later, they put them down and they began to talk. But this soon would turn to panic and smoke as a rocket launcher would hit one of the patrol cars, killing many officers on site. Now, what happens next is blurry, and the accounts differ from witness to witness. Some say that the two men ran. Others say that the two men fought against the cartel in their safe house. However, what is certain is that gunfire was heard for about 5 minutes straight, scarring the neighborhood and its inhabitants forever. One witness who said to have seen what really occurred said that one of the Mexican military men headed inside of the house, where gunshots were heard and eventually the house was set on fire. And he witnessed the other military men run inside. However, he says that he never saw them leave. Official reports from that night deny that there ever was any Mexican military present, and the local reports suggest that the shootout happened between rival gangs fighting for territory. Is that what the local government wants to sell to its people? A simple gang-on-gang violence, or was it something bigger? A conspiracy where a high-value terrorist entered U.S. soil and the unlikely heroes who attempted to stop them? Were they really Mexican military? Maybe Mexican special forces? Or did they simply never exist? I guess we'll never really know. But I will leave you with this. What you're about to see is leaked cam footage from the night of October 29th. The footage is believed to be from a Mexican special force operator, and if proven to be real, could finally show the world what really happened that night. Viewer discretion is advised.
¡Siervo! ¡Policía!
Coronel, el primer piso está listo.
Entendido.
Vamos para el segundo piso. Cuidado con los enemigos. Avanzando hasta la última puerta, segundo piso. A lo mejor está acorralado.
Entendido.